What's going on, fam? It's your boy Lazy Lightsaber back at it again. Let's just jump straight into it. We're not even going to do an intro because this tweet is just too good to be true. So here we are, the CEO Phil Spencer of Microsoft Gaming, aka Xbox. All right, he just starts this off. This crazy tweet is hilarious. It says, "We're not in the business of out consoling Sony or Nintendo." So right there in that first line, it says so much. Let's go ahead and unpack all of this tweet. Because first of all, he's saying we're already number three, right? With that first just line right there. All right. He's putting Sony in front of Nintendo. Now, apparently there's a console war. I never knew it started, but there is one. And apparently they're already tapping out and saying we're third place. All right. So they are essentially the RC Cola, all right, of the console space. So if you're familiar with Coca-Cola and Pepsi, it's like one and two, or Pepsi and Coke, depending on what type of person you are. Personally, I'm a Coke person, right? And then in the third lower tier, there's RC Cola, something that nobody drinks or likes, okay? I've tasted it before, I've had it before, but that's probably not where you're going with unless you have no other option, right? So yes, Xbox is equivalent to the RC Cola of the gaming industry. Wow. Well, let's keep reading. There isn't really a great solution or win for us, and I know that will upset a ton of people. Yes, all the Xbox fanboys are going to come out of the woodwork and hate what he's saying. Hey, if you want to say something in the comments, that's fine. You know, I'm always down for a conversation. I don't mind. You can hate if you want to. It's all good. Follow me on Twitter as well, at Lazy Lightsaber on Twitter. So he says, but it's just truth of the matter is that when you're third place in the console marketplace and the top two players are as strong as they are and have certain cases very discreet focus on doing deals and other things that will kind of make being Xbox hard for us as team, that's on us, not anybody else. We lost the worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation, where everybody built their digital library of games. Wow. Crazy, crazy. He's the CEO is literally admitting, hey, we're the slowest. We cannot beat Nintendo. We cannot beat Sony. They have a chokehold in the industry. And that's kind of where it is. And you know what? That's crazy because Nintendo has been doing okay. My first gaming console was back in like 1991, and it was the Nintendo, the NES. So I've been on this since the beginning of it, and I enjoy all of them. I enjoyed all of them throughout the years. The Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis. I had a 32X, the Saturn. You know, the PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64. I had a GameCube. I had an Xbox 360. I have an Xbox One, Switch. So yes, I mean, I've been doing this for some time now. I kind of skipped PlayStation 3 and 4, and I'll maybe skip 5. I'm not sure yet, but because I'm looking more towards the Nintendo side of things, that's kind of where I prefer my gaming. But I still rock with PlayStation as well. If I had the funds to buy all of them, I would, but they're just so expensive. But yes, this is crazy. Like he's, I've never even as like a CEO of an RC Cola, I would never come out and admit something like this. Like, dude, you can't just go out there and just say my brand is trash and we're third place and there's kind of nothing we can do about it because we screwed the pooch. That's just wow. And he has is that a Nintendo Switch back there? Is that a Switch? Is that, oh my gosh, bro. This just I just noticed that. Wow. You know, this just gets worse and worse. Mm-mm-mm. I don't even know what to say to this. I mean, there it is, guys. The CEO himself basically said ours is trash and we're last place. And I'm sure the PlayStation fanboys are salivating out the mouth right now. Like, yeah, even your own guy said it. And I'm sure the Nintendo fanboys too. They're out there. Yes, they are. And they're like, oh my gosh, yes. So, you know, this is completely stupid. I have an Xbox and I enjoy it. I have a Switch and I enjoy it. And if I had a PlayStation 5, I'm sure I would enjoy whatever games that comes with. So yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. They have Game Pass. That's where they hang their hat is on Game Pass. Let's face the facts here. And that's a big reason why I chose the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4, or the One S over the PlayStation 4 back when I got it, because they have Game Pass, and Game Pass is to me where you get a bulk of the good benefits, because you get all these games that you can play for free. You don't have to go buy them. And when you get tired of it, you cancel the service. Like right now, my Xbox service subscription is canceled. It's dead. I have a couple of physical games that I purchased, like Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, Gears of War, stuff like that. Stables that they have that I know I'll play forever. So those are games that I'll buy. But if it's something coming out like that new Redfall, that's on Game Pass if I'm not mistaken, and that game apparently is trash, not because it's bad, but just because the game functions are broken. The game came out too early. So why would I go ahead and spend my money when I can basically rent these games for what, $10 a month and be done with it? So yeah, I mean, that's a lot of the reasons why too I prefer the Nintendo Switch. I have a lot of physical media. I know that's a double-edged sword too, because a lot of the new Nintendo games that are coming out, and just games in general, require a patch, which requires to have an internet connection. So that's stupid. I'm sure when Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out, there'll be a patch out day one, if not day one, maybe week one or two, a patch out to fix things. If there isn't one out there already, that's in the works, just waiting for the game to be released. But just think about it. 1 week from today, we will be playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. All the Nintendo people and all the people that love Zelda, that's what they'll be playing. And some people are already playing it. Some people have already spoiled it for themselves. I have not been one of those. I've been trying to stay away from it. So I'm doing Xbox stuff right now because, well, this is just juicy. I would have done this anyway. But yeah, just to kind of stay away from all the Nintendo leaks going out there with Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, it's just so crazy to me that the CEO of a company would come out and say, yeah, we basically suck ass, and there's nothing that you can do about it. And it's kind of what it is. I mean, I think that they have their lane with the streaming of the games and the cloud and all that. And then, Nintendo has its IPs. It has Mario, it has Zelda, it has those type of IPs that hold that console down. That's worked out well for them. And Sony has their stuff as well. So I think each one there is a space here. But yeah, I mean, Nintendo's been doing this since the 80s and Sony since the 90s. So I mean, you can't just be the new guy on the block and expect to take it over. So it's going to take some time for them to kind of get rolling and get these games. If they brought out games that you can only play on Xbox Series X or S, and they weren't broken when they came out solid and exclusives, I think their story would turn around a lot. I think a lot of what turns people off from Xbox is that they feel ripped off because of Game Pass. I know that they have dumped their future into Game Pass, but Game Pass is it's a double-edged sword, because yes, it's cool because you have a giant catalog of games, but if your games are coming out brand new and going straight to Game Pass, it's like, what's the point? Like, I can just play these games on my Mac via your cloud service. So, like, I really don't even need an Xbox. I can just play it on my Mac. So, I mean, you got to think about stuff like that. So, but then if you also make a game that's exclusive to your console and don't put it on Game Pass, then the people that are on Game Pass are going to feel cheated. So you're kind of caught in between that whole thing. Like, the whole reason I bought an Xbox was because it's Game Pass, and now they're telling me I can't. Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. So, I mean, it just they need to really, or rather completely do like an online thing and just say, screw it, we're putting everything on Game Pass, and we're going to be like a Steam type thing where you can play it on your PC or on your phone, and then Nintendo and Sony just battle it out for the rest of that space. Which, if you do something like that, you'll be more like a, like you kind of be more on the PC Steam kind of side of things. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know about this. It was pretty hilarious when I saw it. Wanted to share it with you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at lazylightsaber, TikTok as well. I will be streaming Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on Friday. Be there or be square, and it's gonna be an awesome story, and we'll witness it together. So don't forget to do that. And yeah, we'll go ahead and say peace out to the Xbox in third place behind Nintendo and Sony. You guys take care. Peace.